Welcome to a journey that stretches from the rocky heights of Greek mythology to the scholarly halls of ancient Alexandria, where we will uncover the rituals that can transform self-doubt into stepping stones. We will walk beside Hercules, a titan haunted by fear, ride the calm currents of the Tao, and listen to the stoic whispers of Marcus Aurelius as we learn how to confront the shadows that live inside our minds. By the end of this adventure, you will own simple rituals, rooted in centuries of wisdom, that you can practice today, whether you're chasing a new idea, climbing a career ladder, or simply trying to be kinder to yourself. Chapter 1, Leviathan in the Lens, Hercules' Trial of the Doubtful. In the ancient Greek epic, the hero Hercules was charged with 12 impossible labors by the king of Turins. For each task, he faced the full wrath of fate: a lion with fire-faced mane, a serpentine hydra, a stallion that could not be tamed. Yet he also faced a subtler titan, self-doubt. His doubt whispered that perhaps he could not surpass the hydra's heads. Each cut only grew the beast. The Greek hero's triumph came not when the monster fell, but when he first realized that his power lay in persistence, not in fear. The lesson for us is, when you feel the weight of doubt, remind yourself that your action, however small, is the spark that eventually creates change. Modern business leaders feel the same tremor when a new product fails. The first reply should be, "I have the capacity to learn, test, and adapt." Apply it today by turning each doubt into a question. What evidence suggests I can't finish this task? Then replace the negative with a plan. I will split the task into 3 micro steps and reward a short win after the first step. Your conclusion: Hercules shows that doubt is part of the path, but it is not you who you doubt. It is the obstacle that demands action. Call to action. Like, share this chapter, and subscribe for more ancient-based practical wisdom. Reflective question. When you notice self-doubt creeping in, which part of your journey is it trying to sabotage? And how can you remind yourself of the tenacity that overcame Hercules? Chapter 2, The Quiet Oracle, Delphi's Calm and the Teak Breath. In the city of Delphi, the oracle whispered prophecies that guided kings and mortals seeking clarity. She did not give answers. She held a silence so profound that the mind could hear its own voice. The ancient Tao, embodied by Laozi, champions Wu Wei, or effortless action, a state reached not by force but by yielding to the natural flow. Consider the story of the Chinese strategist Sun Tzu, who, before a battle, would ask himself, "What is the current landscape? How do the wind, the river, the terrain influence my line of attack?" He never pushed hard against the environment. Instead, he moved with it, using the river's current to propel his ships forward. Your modern take: in the age of endless noise, take a moment each morning, just 10 minutes, to sit quietly and listen to your heart. Ask the same Taoist question to your surroundings before launching a campaign: is there resistance I could turn into advantage? To apply it today, the next time a meeting feels chaotic, pause, breathe like a river that sways but does not splinter. Re-ask your team one question: what is the best natural use of our resources to achieve this goal? The answer will likely appear as a collaboration you did not foresee. Conclusion: the oracle's silence taught the Greeks that sometimes nothing is more powerful than a still mind. The Taoist breath teaches us that harmony is not a concession, it is a powerful strategy. Call to action. Like, share this chapter, and subscribe for more journeys that blend myth and modern practice. Reflective question. How can a moment of genuine stillness change the narrative you write about your self-doubt? Chapter 3, Reflexive Echoes, The Stoic Journal and the Taoist Mirror. Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher, found a safe refuge in his personal diary. He would record his internal struggle, write down his thoughts, and then step back with the same calm that the Tao proposes in meditation. In his meditations, he admonished himself: be like a well-cut stone that looks smooth on the outside but is a fortress inside. Across the great river, the Chinese philosopher Zhuangzi taught that the only true path to clarity was seeing the body as a mirror. In his world, a mirror was a tool to reflect what one did, not the judgment itself. For those in our modern age, the act of journaling becomes a powerful ritual. Today we can replicate this by setting a daily time, morning or evening, to write down 3 doubts, then challenge them by asking, what evidence supports this doubt? And what is the worst that could happen, and how can I manage it? After writing, hold a brief meditation. Focus on a simple breath or on the image of your doubts as clouds, letting them drift away. Conclusion: the Stoic journal shows that acknowledging is the first step to mastering, and Tao's mirror turns self-critique into a map, not a verdict. Call to action: like, share, subscribe, and explore more ancient rituals that become your daily routine. Reflective question: when you write down a doubt, what new insight emerges from the act of simply making it visible? Chapter 4: Ritual of Resistance, Ritual of Release. Both Stoicism and Taoism encourage daily practices that anchor your mindset. Stoics performed morning reflections. Today will be a strange day, but I am prepared. Taoists practiced breathing exercises like Zhongyuan, centered breath, to sustain calmness. Imagine a salesperson at dawn stepping outside, breathing slowly and repeating, "I am a vessel for possibilities." She knows the day is unpredictable, but also that she carries within her the power to steer. Your practice: choose 5 minutes each morning for a Stoic moment. List 2 challenges you expect and how you will respond. Pair it with a Taoist breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. As you breathe, visualize each challenge dissolving. When midday arrives and self-doubt resurfaces, return to this micro-ritual. Pause, breathe, and remind yourself that you have already imagined the outcome. Conclusion: a ritual of resistance does not mean fighting. It means engaging mindfully with the unknown. Call to action: like, subscribe, and share this ritual with those who need an anchor in the storm. Reflective question: if you could design your own morning ritual, what element from Stoicism or Taoism would you incorporate, and why? Chapter 5: Unity and Duality, Merging the Titan and the Sage. Hercules, an exemplar of strength, and Hypatia, a beacon of intellect, represent the ancient dichotomy between force and wisdom. By integrating Stoic discipline with Taoic harmony, you create a balanced force to tame self-doubt. Today, entrepreneurs can apply this by developing a force-flow protocol. Set a bold vision, Herculean ambition, and let your daily rhythms, Taoic breath, guide the execution. For students, this means balancing rigorous study schedules with restorative meditation practices. Key practice: end each day with 2 steps. First, an affirmation of your progress, the Stoic, "I managed today." Then a reflective pause of 3 breaths, the Taoic, "I let the day rest." Conclusion: when you merge muscle memory and mindful flow, doubt is no longer a monster, but a mountain you can climb in calm steps. Call to action: if you found value in this ancient modern fusion, like, share, and subscribe. Together we can keep the torch of wisdom glowing. Reflective question: how will you reconcile your inner strength with your inner calm moving forward, and what tangible action will you start with tomorrow? Philosophy spotlight Stoicism, the master's blueprint for resilience. Stoicism, born in ancient Athens, is a philosophy that teaches that we cannot control external events, but we can control our judgment of them. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, said that the obstacle on the path becomes the way. Simple, powerful terms. 1. View every challenge as an opportunity to practice virtue. 2. Separate what you can influence from what you cannot. 3. Accept the present moment, then act. Legendary Stoic, Seneca, once wrote a letter to Lucilius. "It is not that we have a short time, but that we waste a lot." This urges us to use each moment deliberately. 3 lessons for modern success. 1. Clarity over confusion. Recognize that thoughts are just fire. You must control the fuel. 2. Resilience through denial. Build mental firewalls that prevent negative self-talk from overwhelming you. 3. Purpose as compass. Let your core value guide you when every other voice is loud. Connecting to our theme, the Stoic mindset is the hammer, while Taoism's flow is the anvil that shapes and smooths the strike. Conquering self-doubt requires both an intentional push and a surrender to natural rhythm. Final thought: now that you have the tools etched in the minds of Hercules, Hypatia, Marcus, and Laozi, it is time to practice them. Build the morning ritual, honor the evening reflection, and turn doubt into disciplined action. Thank you for sharing this voyage. Remember, the ancient wisdom lives within you. It is only a practice away. Like, share, and subscribe for more journeys that blend time, tested principles with daily reality. Enjoy the adventure.